Welcome to Blueprints and Bottomlines. I'm your host, Seeley.
And I am your co host, Sixley.
This is the show where real life, real business, and real conversations meet. Every week, we break down the strategies, stories, and mindsets to help you build a life of purpose and the bottom lines to match.
Let's build.
Let's build.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
How are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself, babe?
I'm doing great. All right, let's get it. What are we talking about?
I think a good topic to talk about is one of the biggest thieves in business,
Facts.
and,
Yeah.
and that's comparison.
Yeah, I agree.
So, comparison, you probably heard
You've
it,
definitely heard this before.
like is the biggest thief of joy. It's very true. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy. When you compare yourself to someone or somebody else's success,
Mm.
it takes away so much of your own happiness and joy that you don't even understand how far you've become. You're comparing yourself to somebody's chapter 20 and you're in chapter 1.
Yeah. Sometimes you're on chapter one, sometimes you're a little further along, but I feel like even if you're comparing yourself to someone's chapter 20 and you're in chapter one, you're failing to realize that you have your own path to walk and they have their own path to walk. Also, you're not looking at what they had to endure
To get there.
to
Exactly.
get there.
People only post their wins.
Yeah,
They don't post the losses. What we read today, they only post the marriage, the happy marriage, not the counseling.
not the counseling or the therapy, the
Yeah.
scene.
They don't post a therapy session.
Yeah,
So when you see somebody wake up in the morning, you're really happy, you roll over, you see your wife, wake up, go downstairs, have a beautiful cup of coffee, the sun is shining, then you open Instagram.
and somebody's on vacation at
Somebody
2 p.m.
somebody's on vacation on a Wednesday.
and suddenly your life seems
Like, yeah, it seems like you're just, you know,
not as good.
it's yeah, 100%. It
Like
seems
you
like
could,
you're the before picture instead of the after. And it just don't compare yourself because, what you have, if you just look at what you have as a
mm,
blessing, the universe will bring you more of that. If you start looking at your situation as why him, the universe doesn't know anything else besides, oh, he wants more
yeah,
of that feeling. You know what I mean? What's more to feel like he's less than adequate,
right.
and you'll get more of the less than adequate.
And you have to realize like what you're actually comparing yourself to, especially like for women, and you're looking out there and you're like, dang, she looks good. I don't look as good. But what is that person doing? Like, first of all, they got probably capital to get surgery that you don't have,
Filters
filters, a whole production,
and lighting.
lighting.
Yo, so
When my
your
lighting gets better, don't even talk to me, okay? I'll get better lighting.
your bathroom selfie versus $100,000 lighting budget.
Production budget. Yes.
So you don't know what you're comparing yourself to. So don't
You have to be happy with whatever you have the moment you have it. And this brings us back a little bit to like the manifestation because when you're manifesting, you have to make sure that you are a happy person so that you can manifest happier things and more of the same thing. If you're not happy with what you have right at the moment, the universe is going to be like, whatever I give that person, it doesn't matter. They're never going to be happy. They're
That's
never
right.
going to be satisfied.
Facts.
It's
So
never
might
going
as
to
well
be
bring
enough.
them more things to be sad about.
Correct. So that's the energy that you're
Yeah.
calling into your life.
Yeah, because people post wins, not losses. They post highlights.
Yeah.
They don't post the habits that it took to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of things. What I went through to get what I have, people look at me and they're like,
He's
just
so lucky.
lucky. And bro, if you call that luck,
Oh, you are
bro,
sadly
if
mistaken.
that's what luck is, bro, that that is not all it's cracked up to be because I mentioned before, like I had a
Mm,
minivan that I loved and I was happy in my minivan. When
yeah.
someone gave it to me, I didn't have a car at the time.
Right.
I used to go when people most people don't remember, but when I became a real estate agent 12 years ago, I started real estate without a car. And
Yeah.
I used to have to show up to the appointment by train. And then when they're showing more than one house, I had to act like I parked down the block,
Yeah.
take the train, meet them at the next house, or humble myself and jump into their car.
Yeah.
So I'm selling a house,
Don't own a house. Don't own a car.
don't own a car, and I'm selling houses.
But it didn't matter because you still sold the
I
house.
still sold the house.
None of that stopped you
None
because
of
you
it.
trying to say that this. First of all, we live in New York City, so it's like anybody and everybody could not have a car. Like it's
But
just
my mental comparison at the time
yeah,
made me think that that's all they're thinking about.
right.
But obviously, I was able to get through it after I realized that they didn't care about that. They just wanted someone who cared and someone who was informative and somebody who was knowledgeable and somebody who got them the best deal or fought for them. That's what I need to focus on right now as opposed to what people think of you. You can't change what people think of you. So comparing yourself to somebody else's thoughts of you really doesn't help because no matter what, like if somebody doesn't like you from jump, there's really nothing you can do
Yeah.
about changing that person's view of you. Like immediately, like they're gonna think whatever they want to think, and that's
Let
none of
them
your.
think that.
It's not none of it's none of your business. So, yeah, that's the word of the day. We're gonna talk about a lot of comparison. Me and my wife were talking the other day about this whole goat debate.
It's interesting.
Right. It was really interesting. We have fun. A lot of people get online and talk about the GOAT debate, whatever it is, whether it be basketball, whether it be hip hop, whether it be whatever, inventors, whatever it is, and they'll end up really fighting
Really fighting.
like these people care about you.
Yeah, these people, that's another thing. Like, that's a really good point right there. A lot of people, you'll have a debate with someone and they will legit get really mad at
You'll
you.
fall out over
You will
Cardi B
fall
and
out
Nicki Minaj.
over Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, right? And they don't give a dang about you.
They don't even know your name.
They don't know you. They don't care who you are. We need to get out of that mindset. And it's really important for us to separate the art from the artist because of that very same reason. What did you tell me earlier? Nicki's supposed to come out with a new album in March. I was like, what did I say?
You listen to it.
I'm still listening to it.
And she's a huge Cardi B
And I love Cardi B, but I'm gonna still listen to it because I love art.
And so we were talking about the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar
Yeah.
thing. I love that Kendrick Lamar won that battle. I'm a bigger Drake fan by any means. Like I'm a huge Drake fan, but I love the whole art of the battle. I loved it. I loved that somebody was able to come in and rap and made Drake get out of get in his bag. Drake,
Yeah.
Yo, that 6 minute freestyle with
That
family.
was so I listened to that the other day when I was working out.
Bro, snaps.
Yeah, he did snap.
Yo, so I just want y'all to know if y'all don't want to know who I think song out of the whole thing won, Drake's song won. That 6 minute Family Matters, bro. When he switched three different flows, had three
Yeah.
son
He snapped.
snapped.
He definitely snapped.
The funny thing about that, y'all won't even guess. Like, I feel like I'm always the luckiest dude alive. That battle happened on my birthday.
It was like happy birthday.
It was on my birthday. Like, no joke. On May 3rd of 2024, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
2024, that happened on my birthday. Back to back to back. My boys is calling me, wishing me happy birthday.
Office,
like, did you hear that, yo? And then I get home. I finished showing the house. I was still working on my birthday. I get home. I'm like, yo, babe, did you hear this? And while we're listening to Euphoria, then Drake comes out with another joint. We thought, oh, excuse me. So Drake comes out with another joint. And then I heard Not Like Us. Son.
That's a hit.
Well, I heard Not Like Us. The reason why I said that Babe is Over is because it was like a dance song. I was like, that's a bop. She was like,
Yeah.
that's a bop. I was like, yo, that what you're listening to, that's a bop. The whole
Catchy. Everybody's singing.
The whole West Coast
Yeah.
is gonna go crazy over this. You're like, it's not all that. I'm like, okay. The next day, burp, burp. I was like, oh my God. And you have a lot of people, a lot of my friends were like, oh, but Drake this. I'm like, bro, you don't have to choose.
You really don't have to
You
choose.
don't have to choose. They like, why don't you like both of them? I still love both of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to both of their concerts.
True.
I'm buying both of their mixtapes or listening to all of their songs. You don't have to compare. Just being a part of the GOAT debate
Yeah.
is an honor in itself.
Right. Like you're witnessing history.
You're
You
witnessing
gotta,
history.
you don't have to choose that.
Like LeBron or Jordan. I don't have to choose. I choose because I have an actual like argument in there. But if you didn't choose, it's not gonna hurt you.
Correct.
And if you do choose, it's not gonna hurt you.
Whatever happened to like healthy debates though?
No, they don't do that no more. Now
Yeah.
you a sucker because you chose LeBron over Jordan, or you
Right.
chose Jordan over LeBron. Like, what about this? That means you have to dislike the other person. Like, if you listen to Drake, you don't have to dislike Kendrick.
Right.
That comparison is stupid. Both of them are amazing.
Yeah, they're amazing artists. They're giving us something that is like historical that we're lucky to witness.
Yo,
We should just be more appreciative that we actually are
listening to witness.
able to witness it.
Yo, a lot of people were upset at J. Cole for not getting involved in it. I think he won. Out of the whole thing, bro.
I feel like if there was a winner, it was definitely J. Cole.
I
Because
feel
he
like
chose peace.
he chose peace.
He chose.
Yo, and the thing is, what people miss is J. Cole put out a banger that he had against Kendrick. He tapped, like he really went in, and then he pulled it back. So he showed his lyrical ability. But I think when he saw what Kendrick had against Drake, when it came to babies and it came to baby moms, he's like, nah, I got too many skeletons in my closet.
Well, that could be one point.
Or he's like, I don't want to lose a friend.
No, either that, also killing the friendship. But I feel like overall, wanting to kill someone's career
is whack.
Is whack.
Right. Like wanting to end somebody's, because at the end of the day, you want.
Who do we have? We have J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
Who do we got?
Who do we got?
Music is dookie.
Without them,
bro, right now, I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about no NBA YoungBoy.
I don't know nothing about no G Herbo.
I don't know nothing about G Herbo. I don't know nothing about none of these dudes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
I don't know.
Much,
I'm sorry.
But it's just not.
It's just not what it is, right? For me. But I'm not comparing myself, because I remember back in the days when I was listening to my Rakim and all these dudes, they was like, they wasn't nice like these other dudes that started it. And like when I'm listening to my Nas, they was like, oh, they not messing with KRS
such and such. Are we that generation now?
Yes, we are them old people.
We the
old heads that's talking that we can't listen to the new stuff. So I don't want to be that. So I don't diss the younger generation.
Correct. I don't diss it or dislike it. I've heard some of it. It's not really what I'm accustomed to in the sense of like mental stimuli.
Yeah, it doesn't. So you could say that it doesn't mentally stimulate me to do anything good.
Correct.
So I think even the young.
I wish them all the success though.
Correct.
100%.
Shout out to NBA YoungBoy
and to G Herbo and whoever is up and coming. I want y'all to make it. Keep going. Never give up.
But I like my favorite artist of all time, and it just changed. I think it just grew. I love Kanye West, but there was no debating who was better. Jay-Z was always my number one. There was not even. It was always like a fight for second. Jay-Z still is the best rapper of all time to me. Like,
agreed.
Then you got your Nas's, then you got, Biggie's and your Big Puns. But when it comes to being an all-around artist, like, I think Kanye West is going to be remembered further and longer than all of them. So me and my wife have these healthy debates, and we have it all the time. I asked her, I was like, babe, what's a better album than My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
That's art.
That album is a masterpiece. You have a good album.
Right.
You got a good album.
We were talking about the classic albums.
So I asked that, and I put this on Facebook. I said, does Drake have a classic album? People was like, oh, you have time to remove this.
I'm gonna steal that.
You said you still have time. You still have time to delete this. I'm like, bro, what? Shout out to my boy Gates Mark. Gates, bro. He said, you still got time to delete this, bro. And I'm like, yo, why? I'm like, does this trigger you? Like, if this triggers you to ask you, because I'm asking a legit question. Yeah. Did I have an idea that it would trigger people? Yes. I'm not gonna sit back and lie, but I thought the smarter people would actually be able to give me an answer. I don't have a classic album out of Drake. Do I have a 10 out of 10 album, yes, that doesn't make a classic to me. Like I got
Oh yeah, because there's levels.
there's levels.
There's 10 out of 10 albums.
10 out of 10 albums. Then we have great,
We have great
we have
albums.
great, we have classic albums. So 10 out of 10, which is great. We have classic albums, which is like everybody agrees.
Yeah.
And then we got masterpieces.
Yes.
Like there's only, so I think the only masterpiece I can think of in my history is My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I could agree with that.
And maybe Reasonable Doubt. Maybe Reasonable Doubt. It depends on my mood, which is my favorite album out of Jay Z. What's your favorite Jay Z album?
You know which one it is.
She like Blueprint 3.
I like Blueprint 3. And it's like so.
And I can't disagree, but I'm like, better
Yes.
than Blueprint 2?
Yes.
I mean, better than the Blueprint?
Yeah.
Like, I can't disagree because when you go track for track, Blueprint 3 was
Blueprint 3 is hard.
bang. Yo, the art was crazy.
Yeah, the art.
Yeah, he snapped on that album.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm like, you can only compare Jay-Z to Jay-Z.
That's facts.
So let's have a debate right now. So if we had a versus
of Jay-Z versus Jay-Z?
Jay-Z can only verse Jay-Z. Like there's nobody else. Like, let's be real. I'm like Jay-Z versus old Jay-Z versus new Jay-Z. That's it. So if we had a versus album of Jay-Z, which albums would you put up? Like which songs, just which albums would you put up against each other?
Kingdom Come.
This is why I like my wife. Yeah. Because they said that's the worst album.
No way.
Kingdom Come. Did you hear the prelude? The way it started. Correct.
The prelude alone. I'll put the prelude against any prelude ever.
Banging, nigga, your hooks did it. Like yo.
I got a 9.
Yo, son went nuts.
Yeah, he went crazy in that.
He went nuts.
Prelude alone.
Prelude alone. Then he had on that. You lost ones.
Lost ones, yeah.
Snapped on. That's when he snapped on Dane. Then he had the video with the Maybach that y'all still never seen. The Maybach coupe. Remember he had the Maybach Accelero.
God, I can't remember
that.
Son,
he snapped. I think Drake just had it in his video probably 20 years later.
That's crazy.
Son, Jay-Z snapped.
No, he definitely snapped.
So if we were to have two artists, the best verses that I could think of right now would be Drake and Ye. And who would win?
Come on.
That's tough.
That is tough because Drake has some bangers.
Drake got some stupid bangers, yeah, but I'd put my money on Ye.
I would have to agree.
Because number one, his performance is going to be, he's going to make people say he won.
Correct.
He's going to make Drake agree that he's going to convince Drake that he won.
Correct.
So we got that. Like, he's like, yo, crazy. This next one right here, next one right here,
right.
I can see it.
Right.
So that would be the craziest. So, all right, so we would also, of the last couple of years.
Right.
What do you think is a classic album?
There's a lot of.
There's not a lot.
For the last. No, I feel like, yeah, there's not a lot. But
there's not a lot of classic albums.
But for the artists that I listen to, like, and I'm not talking about any genre in particular or anything like that, I feel like Kanye, obviously. I mean, not a couple of years, but let's. Maybe
My Beautiful
decades.
Dark Twisted Fantasy was probably
masterpiece.
But after
that, I feel like there's some masterpieces that are not related like directly to hip hop, right?
Yes, we mentioned that the other day. What do you got?
The Weeknd.
Son, I don't even know. The Weeknd against the Weeknd.
The Weeknd against the Weeknd. That's another artist. Like there is no.
If he was to go up against anybody,
it would be himself.
It would be himself.
Like there's no.
So we got. You know what? We did this accidentally. We went the Weeknd against Tory Lanez's
Alone at Prom.
Alone at Prom was a masterpiece.
I feel like that would be a good versus, but it would have to be strictly on those two. That
album.
Yeah. Because anything outside of that, it really, the Weeknd would
be illegal. Yeah, that would be illegal.
Yeah, that would be completely illegal. But yeah.
Somebody need to get arrested. Son, the Weeknd got some bangers. Then recently, probably the last few classic albums of an artist, because I can't think of any hip hop classic. Let me ask my engineer, when you got a classic album, what's your latest classic album? Because he's a super huge hip hop fan. What you got? Classic album wise. The latest.
Like the latest.
Because I don't got a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
That was my same phase.
Who's that? Really
Okay.
crazy? I gotta check it out.
Okay, now we gotta listen to that.
Now we gotta listen to that. That's
Okay.
funny. That's dope.
That need
That and yo, it's funny that a lot of what happened recently, a lot of these so-called unks, right?
Mhm.
These so we got Ghostface Killer, we got Mob Deep. A bunch of these old rappers are coming out with new albums that are way better than these kids'
Yeah.
albums. Nas is still dropping 2 albums a year. You got these kids that's really making money off of YouTube. I think more money like off of they're making money off of streaming and YouTube's more than albums. Like, but you got who you got? Yo, the Cliffs album was crazy.
Yes.
That's what we talk. Yo,
Yes.
that's what we talking
That's
about.
probably the most
Recent classic.
classic album.
I think that was a classic.
100%.
That album was done
Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that in the car.
masterfully.
Yeah, with the
Snapped
mask.
on this
Yeah,
album.
and the visuals are
The
insane.
visuals insane.
Insane.
You seen the video they had with
Oh.
all the different Mercedes Benz?
Oh my god! And the castles
and
and
son, they performed at the Vatican.
that was insane.
Oh, what?
I mean, but
Performing at the Vatican is insane. Going to the Vatican is a level.
Right.
At a concert at the Vatican.
they did. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, they snapped.
They
They
definitely
got
snapped. Yeah, that is probably
they're models for Louis Vuitton right now.
that's fire.
Yeah, so I got so we got
Oh, we forgot about a couple of people though. Also, Bad is
Bad
another
Bunny.
person. Like he
I
cannot.
don't even know what Son's
He doesn't
saying.
like. He cannot be in a versus with anybody but
Son,
himself.
if
It would be his last album. New album.
new album. Facts. His last 2 albums against each other. The one before
the
that.
one before that. That's yeah.
That one, and then the latest one that he just got just
Yeah.
now. Those two
Those two.
classics. And I asked me what he's saying.
We don't know, but does not matter.
I don't.
Like
I have no clue.
I was actually listening to these people that review songs that they've never heard before. It's kind of funny because I don't know how true it is that it's their first time listening to the song, but they were listening to Titi Me Pregunto, and the beat changed like 3 times the flow. Like it was masterfully done.
Yeah, he's
like
nice. Son is
yeah,
nice.
but that whole album
Oh yeah,
and this one,
so
Monaco was also another amazing album.
Yeah,
it would probably be number 3 for me though.
3. So yeah, we got some really good music, but
Yeah.
most of the music I'm seeing is coming from the people from my era, and then maybe it's me being biased to our era. The people that are 35 and older, 40 and older, because what Drake's 40 now, right?
Drake?
Drake, oh,
Absolutely not. He's in his
no, he's late 30. I think
no,
Drake,
he's like mid 30s.
nah. So I think Drake is.
Yeah, we good. We too.
Let's Google this. How old is Drake? I think
Drake
is
might be
about
like
to 40.
33 to 35.
All right. How old is Drake?
Aubrey.
Aubrey? Drake?